Alvarez, Tim Sylvia. I mean, I would say Nico Montano was an awful champ. Um, Carla Esparza was once a champion. I'm fairly certain. No, she wasn't. Oh, no, she was. Yeah, there's been worse champs than the ones you're listing there. Thank you for the $5. Is it possible for there to be a chosen one of MMA one day? A guy who actually beats all the best and never loses or gets boring? A Michael Jordan type? No. People would say John Jones, but there's too many asterisks in his career, and he's arguably lost a few times as well. Thank you for the $5. Bing, bing, bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Bing, bing, bong. Beating Cejudo at 37. Beating Cejudo at 37, injured and inactive and one-armed. He also got rocked and lost round one. Aldo was washed and Yan was overrated. Merab's not proven. Aldo fight was close and he wasn't washed either. Rewatched 261 or reread it. Nice. Thoughts on MMA Joseph? Keep up the great work. No idea who it is. Thank you for the $10. Artem Gurevich. Who would you rather be hit clean? I've already read it. Thank you for the $10, Arrow810. Honestly, the worst thing about Rogan is casuals parroting his takes. I know. You see IG comments with his buzzwords saying Ian Garry is an elite technician. I know, and you can just know that it's from Rogan. Like, they just repeat what they hear, dumb as fuck. That being said, Ian Garry was impressive. He won against Jeff Neal. But yeah, Rogan was just glazing nonstop. Like, chuckling as to why Jeff Neal had his hand up. Like, they were close rounds, Joe Rogan, you fucking annoying little bald fuck. And he was also like, eat up those tears, haters. While like really grinning happy in Ian Garry's arms. Like, fucking hide it, man. I mean, I know he's one of you CUCK as well, Joe Rogan. I'm on to you. But still. Thank you for the $5. Let's be honest, chat. Rogan ain't... The idea of fucking settling down with a woman who already has a kid ain't foreign on Joe Rogan. No wonder he doesn't understand why people don't like Ian Garry. That's not the only reason, of course. Ian Garry's very unlikable, but still. Let's not get into it, dude. I tell you, I've got a whole fucking... I think Joe Rogan is a cuck, and I think he's a cuck for a type. My honest opinion. Thank you for the £2. Predict Guna's edges in every division. No. Thank you for the 800 rupees. Anuruba Shrivasta. Big up on your podcast with Mighty Mouse. Keep up the great content coming. Thank you. Please do an impression of Merab after becoming bantamweight champion. Hello, everybody. Him waffling incoherent nonsense got more views than Ian Garry's post-fight interview. Insane. People forget Pennington is a champ easily. Oh, yeah, Pennington is a champ right now. That's true. Thank you for the $5. I cringed at DJ's suggestion of refs being judges in fights. It would be an absolute shit show, and Mark Goddard scores the fight. No, I know, dude. I know. I felt the same way. I was trying to understand what he meant by it, but yeah, that was a silly take. But I get it, though. He was trying to, like, bring up some interesting topics. I don't think he had, like, that was his big take of his whole life. The fact that refs should be judges. No. Maybe he meant not an active ref, but, like, just Herb Dean, if he's not ref in that fight, could jump on the judges' table, you know? Maybe that's what he meant. But I thought he meant, like, the ref that just fucking watched the fight in the cage is now going to fucking give his opinion at the end. Thoughts on Tom Aspinall below O'Malley to Furia, Duplessis, and Pantoja on the UFC pound-for-pound rankings? I don't mind it. He hasn't beaten a champion. Thank you for the $5. Pantoja's a defending champ. Tapuria beat the pound-for-pound number 2. O'Malley beat a top pound-for-pound guy in Alger. And before that, beat Peter Yan. Aspinall's best... Well, I guess he did beat Volkov as well, but it's harder to get top of the pound-for-pound at heavyweight, especially when the actual pound-for-pound heavyweights are scared of you. Jeez, I haven't stopped reading donos today. Thanks, guys. If you were Dana, what would be your 300 main event? I would find a way to get McGregor Chandler made. That's what I would do. But here's what it is. And I would do UFC 301, Pereira defending in Brazil against Jamal Hill. But here's what it is. Rogan said it could be 2-0 Neal, then was surprised. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, it's Mighty Mouse. Hey, brother, it was great having you on, but after thinking it over, I think it's best if it's a one-time thing. Best of luck to you, brother. Yeah, I don't buy this shit. This ain't the real DJ. Dun, 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 dun. If it is, this is a banter from Demetrius John. Of course, it's the fake account. Bastard, this guy. It's a fake account. Thank you for the $5. You don't think if someone with American football genetics was full tilt into MMA from childhood, they would be the Jordan of the UFC? Yeah, but it depends. Dude, American football genetics are not combat sports genetics. Like, a lot of people say that. Like, dude, jumping high and running fast does not constitute top-level fighter. Toughness is a major part of it. Like, you know what I mean? A massive, massive part of it. Durability of bones is a massive part of it. I know that might also be a part of the NFL and NBA, but it's a lot more of a part of the MMA. You know what I mean? They wear armor. I know they do, yeah, but still, it's not just that they wear armor. But it is a good metric of athleticism, but it's a very limited genetic description of someone. How far do they go fucking A to B and how high do they jump? You know what I mean? Font looks like he has brittle bones. He does. Like, I truly believe if any NBA player came to the MMA and did MMA, that I'm telling you, their calves would be in fucking two. Their calves would be split in half. They'd be fast, they'd be athletic, they'd move well, but one fucking chunky heifer calf kicks one of them, snap. Their calf snap from doing a fucking crossover, you know what I mean? Full Joe Rogan CUCK video. Like, imagine Anthony Davis getting low kicked, chat. Full Joe Rogan CUCK video, please, all guns blazing. If he ever goes at me, I'll uncork it. Thank you for the $5. Cooper Carter, you don't think... Oh, wait. The stream's over soon. It's a little bit longer. Thank you for the $5. We're staying live a bit longer. You don't think if someone with them... I've already read it. Please spill Joe Rogan's beans. He annoys the shit out of me, dude. Has like 10 talking points he rotates on repeat on his podcast and 3 on commentary. Joe Rogan's gay for black people. Thank you for the $2. Full Joe Rogan CUCK video, please. Yeah, I will. We'll get into it. But yeah, he is. I have a sense. I figured him out there. I'm currently in a wheelchair. I used to relate with you, but since your trip to Africa, I've been disappointed. Okay. Thank you for the $5, Mad Max. I appreciate you. No, I'm not reacting to any fight for money, dude. Sorry. Thank you for the $5, Josh Bueno. Ariel kissing Ian's ass on MMA Hour was insufferable. Ariel's become so annoying. Imitation of Ariel telling Ian he's done no crimes. I mean, what the heck? You've done nothing wrong, right? These haters are... these haters are... I'm losing my fucking mind about these haters. Missed me, Donald, lad. Shut your mouth, mate, you fucking worm. You mad worm, man. You mad worm. You fucking worm. Ariel kissing Ian's ass. Yeah, thank you for the $5. I've already read it. Remember the Mark Strickland left after kicking Nina? Yes, funny stuff. Do you beat Rogan in an MMA fight? No. No, I don't. Maybe because he's old, but no, I doubt it. This is why you look your opponents in the eye. Why do you look your opponents in the eye? What about it? Thank you for the £2. Do you think Weasel goons? All right, I'm actually just going to end the stream, I think. This is just dumb as fuck, some of these donos. Thank you for the £2. Jesus Christ. Rogan is a midge, all right. Check out my DJ interview, though. I might stay live a little longer, but check out the DJ interview. Guru, did you hear Marab nearly mention EPO in his... No, he didn't, dude. Please send me it if he did. Members? Yeah, we'll do a members stream. Of course. Of course. The fuck? Of course we'll do a members stream, dude. Come on. 100% he did. Please show me how to see it, Musical MMA. I don't want to just go off of some silliness. If you mentioned it, let me know. Let me know. You've got to let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Why does Rogan always glaze the worst fighters? It's not the worst fighters. It's just, I don't know. Colby calling Gilbert Burns a fat lesbian. Okay. Sports you watch outside of MMA? NBA. I watch quite a bit outside of MMA. Quite a bit. As in, I catch up on every night of NBA's results, pretty much. But there's nothing on at the moment for NBA because of the All-Star game, which is a fucking waste of time. Thank you for the membership, Griffin Ralph. I appreciate the membership, dude. Thank you for the $5, Arrow810. Is it okay to bash Dana, but some people hate Dana because he runs UFC like a business and not a charity? It's okay to bash Dana, but some people hate him. I know, dude. He's not going to give a mid-fighter $100K for being a can. I know. I agree. It's like people want him to fail. Like, I get people disguise doing the right thing as just what's bad for someone. That's what it comes down to. Like, lol, Dana's so fucking salty. Why is he so salty not acknowledging Ngannou leaving and doing well against Fury? Because they're competing with Ngannou. Obviously, he's not going to glaze Ngannou, you know? Thank you for the membership, Sam Chapman. Thank you for the $2. Are you scared to run into any particular fighter? No. No, not really. You sent me the clip. I'm not seeing it. Are you lying, dude? You did not send the clip, brother. Thank you for the £2. Strickland, Lucas Tracy, and Dan Hooker Goon, 100%. Okay. If Demetrius coming back to the UFC, sorry for the caps lock. No, he said no. He didn't say no. He just vaguely described his mindset. Thank you for the £2. Great interview with DJ Guru. Look at you chatting with one of the greatest ever. You've come a long way. Well done. Must be nice. It is nice. There's the video. Yes, I have come a long way, haven't I? When did Marab mention EPO then? Thank you for the membership, Gavin. Wasn't Greg Hardy in the UFC and NFL with an iffy record? Yeah, he was. He did kind of stop himself from saying EPO. He did just nearly blurt out EPO in that interview, but I'm not gonna come down on him for that. That could be anything, you know what I mean? React to it longer. Fuck off, dude. You ain't getting a whole clip out of this shit. But he did kind of say that. But we had another thing where he stopped himself saying it. He kind of did, yeah. But he could have meant something else. It's not his first language. Because remember when Gilbert Burns said we've implemented a bunch of new a bunch of new training techniques? Burns actually kind of did as well. Thank you for the $5, Josh Bueno. Mackenzie getting that 50K bonus after making 150K is a freaking joke. I know, dude. Dana's taking care of UFC's Barbie. She's a joke. Dude, no one spoke about Lemos' win. On the UFC commentary desk, on the post-fight interview afterwards, none of them talked about Lemos winning. She's tough, isn't she? Isn't she a fucking badass? She lost again and has no striking at all. Come on. Marab takes EPO for the right reasons. Gooning non-stop. True. Thank you for the $5, though, Josh Bueno. I agree, dude. Dern getting the fight of the night bonus for that shit show was awful as fuck. Because Dern's shit. She is. Marab isn't a Muslim, is he? No, he's Christian. Georgians are Christian. They got a fucking cross on their flag, you dumb fuck. Dern should throw it back on me. Okay. Josh Bueno literally sending Dono to get a pat on the head and a parrot back. Something fat. All right, don't fucking shut up, bitch. Who's your basketball team? The Mavericks or the Nuggets? The Mavericks right now, though. But during the finals, of course, I jumped over to the Nuggets. And they won. Bum 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 bum. You could tweet the Marab vid. Maybe I will tweet it. I rewatch Mariah's clattering Marab every now and then, always a good laugh. Had him on skates. All right. How did he not finish Marab? Tough little goblin. It's almost like he's got insane recovery. Thank you for the 16 months of membership, dude. Really insane recovery time to survive all that from Mariah's. Insane. Picks the two whitest teams in the league. There's whiter teams than that. Aren't the Jazz quite a white team? There's a lot of white teams in the NBA now, to be honest with you. In fact, there actually is a lot more. There might be the most of all time in terms of white players. I feel like every team has like 2 white players on their starting team now. Since Europeans got involved, there's not just white Americans, you know. It's like, the Jazz is like all white. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the $3 Australian. Why was Hamzat saying 300 when he couldn't make it? Because Hamzat's a fucking yapper. He's a waffling little yapper on Twitter. Enough about him. I don't want to hear it. Thank you for the $5. Other reason why I hated the Usman Izzy era is because I knew if there was a foul or a fight went to a decision, the challenger would never win. I know. There was no suspension at the end of the decision anymore because it would just go to the champ. They wanted to do UFC Africa, I think, but they sort of fumbled it with them losing. Now, the 1960s had the most white dudes for obvious, because there was less black dudes. But now I think it's come back around. You know, there's loads of white dudes, European dudes in the NBA now. But I don't care about NBA right now. Sell beanies. Fans can raid UFC events in your honor. Okay. Vince Ventura. I'm not doing that. I'm not selling beanies. Vince Ventura, meet me outside. All right. Thank you for the $2. Jesus, we're starting beef in chat now, aren't we? Mr. Mavs versus the Suns on Friday. What's a bigger fight, Ilya versus Sean or Ilya versus Islam? Ilya versus Islam. No, O'Malley, Ilya Tapuria, I think could be seen as more competitive. What athlete would be the most successful in MMA? I don't know any athletes that are like the most athletic or anything. Thank you for the $5. Have you ever watched an Aussie rules football game? I have, yes. It was cool. Yeah, I'm from the UK, dude. I know about Aussie rules football. Thank you for the $5 Australian, dude. I'm going to go now, guys. Toodle pip. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Members, go to the community tab. Non-members, wait, actually don't do any of that yet. What am I talking about? Thank you for the $5. I appreciate the $5. What are your thoughts on Dan Hooker smiling while Volk got knocked out? What was he while he was watching? I don't think he was smiling. I think he was wincing and just sort of like, that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. You know, your face doesn't always tell the emotion you're feeling. So that's probably what it was. Eugene Baronet? No. Fuck off. Scam. You don't work at all. What do you mean I don't work at all? I've got full card predictions. He admitted he was smiling. Yeah, but it wasn't because he was happy Volk lost. That's what I'm saying. I saw him admit that he was smiling. Anyway, members, community tab, non-members, check out the video I just posted on my channel. It is the full card predictions for UFC Fight Night Moreno versus Royval 2.